we're ready to go. I'm going to start the stream today with actually playing the game. I'm going to play it, just me. I'm going to show off playing on a planet, and yeah, just try and build a little planetary base. It's going to be quite a tight game loop, so we sort of see this as being the very start, like maybe how we do the tutorial. I was talking with Tyne Sylvester at GDC. Tyne Sylvester's the genius who made RimWorld, and he'd suggested we needed a kind of a tight game loop, I guess, because otherwise you don't really have anything to sort of give people context. So yeah, so we're going to do that, and I think it'll be a good idea. I'm just going to make one change to the scene. Not sure. So, and then I'm just going to verify that the stream is actually running. So if people can post in the chat if it's working okay. And hopefully we have sound. And I will just pop out the chat so that I can see the chat. Where are we? Pop out chat. Somewhere here. My God, this is so difficult. I swear, like, some of the stuff, it's so hard to find where everything is. There we go. And close that, close that, close that, close that. Oh, I think I just caused an error. Build that. Hopefully I've turned off all the dev stuff I want to do. Oh, I just realized, Kiwo, I keep forgetting to give her Steam key to Stationeers. I'm sorry, Kiwo, if you're watching. I have been meaning to do that. So, planets. So, one of our big challenges is how we introduce the concepts that are in Stationeers to people easily. We did a big playtest at the studio on Friday. So over the week, there was a lot that happened. I rewrote how all our network messages are sent. So previously we were using inside UNet and Unity, you can do these things called sync var, which is where you sort of sync the variables. And we were doing that for position and rotation and stuff like that. But you don't get a lot of control over who you send what to. So that was really annoying, I guess. And we just didn't get anywhere near the amount of control that we wanted to. So that was rewritten completely, as well as how we send atmosphere updates. And later on in the stream I might show that, but I guess the most important thing is to show people what's happening in the game. So I'm just going to do a quick tweet. And where are we? And then we are good to go. I've had my coffee. I'm even wearing a Stationeers t-shirt. See? It's what we had from Rest. And Region is actually going to be, I hope he's okay with me saying this, he's actually going to be joining us on an internship in a few weeks. So it's pretty cool. I don't know if he's here right now. Building. And just a shout out too for people who haven't seen it. There's a Space Station 13 inspired game called Barrow Trauma that I would thoroughly recommend if people haven't seen it. Where are we? So yeah, okay. I'm just getting my life sorted. Oh, you guys were seeing Stationeers. I just need to go in and change my resolution so that we all see it. Oh, nice. Look at that. Updated on my screen. Apply. So we are basically ready to go. Let's see how I survive on a planet. Yes, coffee is... I've got to make sure I don't drink yesterday's coffee. Actually, I spilt this coffee everywhere this morning. Right. We're ready. I think. Make sure everything's shut down so we get a nice frame rate. And I've got my overlay good. I've got everything good to go. Actually, I'm going to do New World. It's called Mars, but it's not really. Ooh. Okay, no. No. Here we go. So, here we are on a planet. Pretty little planet, and because unfortunately we're falling from the sky at the moment, I've got some fall damage. So I'm going to pick a good little spot to build our base. I'm going to pick just here. Now at the moment there's no atmosphere at all, which is pretty bad. And actually I've got the sun moving reasonably fast. I think it does a rotation once every 2 minutes, just so we get a bit of the experience. So item road flare. Item road flare. So the voice controlled spawning isn't going to be in the final game, but I'm just going to give myself some light here while it's dark. Item road flare. Oh yeah, it's already there. So I can get a little bit of bearings on where everything is here. Dynamic crate building supplies. So first thing I'm going to do is start building base frame. Basically I need to build some solar, get some power up and running. So I'm going to build a bank of solars here. Yeah, floodlights would be pretty cool. I think I actually had a sticky note to do that. And item steers, item kit steers, item kit steer. Thank you. Maybe if we put it here like this, which way's the sun? The sun's going that way. Might put 2 steers there. So we don't have build states in for a lot of stuff, so you know you can basically just build this stuff sort of instantly. Oh, I really want to keep my thing at complete health. So now item kit solar panel. So I'm going to build myself some solar panels. Oops. Oh dear, Dean. Oh dear. I broke it. We get to see... actually, you know what, I'm just going to carry on. So it appears I broke, just before the stream, I broke building solar panels. Let's just double check. Item power connector. Let's just check we can build anything at all. Yep, we can. So instead of building solars at the moment, I'm going to build a generator first. Item kit battery. It's not a big deal. So here I can see in the little arrows, I can see there's an arrow on the right which will be the input. So I'm just going to build a battery and start charging stuff up so I can actually start building stuff. Item kit cable coil. Item cable coil. Yeah, so we do actually have some basic controller support. I should probably make this extensible. So that's going to be the input to the battery. I probably should have had it the other way around, but that's cool. Technically, this shouldn't turn on if it's not powered, but for the moment, good enough. Yep. Item portable generator. Dynamic portable generator. Dynamic generator? Can't remember what it was called. There we go. Let's pick this bad boy up and drag him. Oh, get up the stairs here. And throw him on here. So this is a generator. It's not turning on because there's no tank pressure. We're going to be able to charge up a little battery in there as well. You see the little bolts have gone down once we've put it up. So item kit, no. Item gas canister fuel. Item gas canister fuel. So the fuel contains a mixture of oxygen and hydrogen. And that's why obviously it works. So let's put that in here. You can see gas pressure's gone up. Let's turn that on. And let's start charging our battery. So we're going to get power. So it's going to slowly charge it up. The generator's not particularly amazing. Now I reckon we want to make a airlock in here. We can make a pretty simple airlock. So I'm actually going to whoops. I'm going to get the drill and I'll remove this here. Oh, where'd that go? It seemed to have went under the ground. There's iron down there. Yeah, it does look very dark. At the moment we've got ambient light really low. So to show drilling, at the moment, so you know, I can modify these voxels here. It's the entire terrain is voxel terrain, so I can actually mine this stuff, and I'm going to show refining stuff later on. You know, I could dig down and burrow into the ground like a dwarf, but for the moment, I really just want to get my station all up and running. So I'm going to put that back. And I'm going to get a door. We actually have a bunch of new doors now. Well, one new door. So this is a particular type of construction kit. We're scrolling the mouse wheel. I can move it. So a blast door is a very strong door that has no open and close panel on it. So it's only open and closed programmatically. But because this is an airlock, well, I guess we could do a blast door, but I do like how the airlock has a little window in it, so you can see the outside. So I think, oh man, okay, so I did break it. We get to see me developing the game here. Be pretty easy for me to fix this. Hold, please. I am just going to revert the change that I made. I was trying to fix up a simple little bug, which I resultingly broke everything. Revert. And rebuild it. Wait, did I save the game? Please tell me I saved the game. I think I did. Oh, I really hope I saved it. So while I'm waiting for that to build, I'll look at some questions. So let's talk about the art style. The art style's been changing quite a bit. The art style is deliberate, even though it seems quite simple. If we did the scale that we're doing, there'd oh yeah, we can demo water in here. Yeah, we'll get to that. We don't have any method to bottle the water at the moment, which is something we're wanting to do. The fluid's relatively simple. The visualizer does need some work. Okay. I really hope I saved it. Oh yeah, I called it create new save. It's original. Let's just verify that I fixed it. No. Oh my god. What did I do? I bet you it was this. One more reversion. I think I changed center position. The dangers of wildlife. We are looking at what AI can be when you're walking around on the planet. Like I was saying at the start of the stream, planets are going to form probably the start, the way we introduce people. So the tutorial will probably be on the planet, and you start with predefined resources. So it won't be about going to the space mall to get other stuff. It won't be about necessarily manufacturing too much. It'll be about using the resources you have to survive where you're at. And that's, I guess, going to be our biggest focus, at least initially. Whoops, I'm walking all over the place. Yay! Okay. So we're going to modify things a little bit here. We're going to see if we can... no, I guess we can carry on. I was going to use the solars to see if we could power the battery. So I think we can do that. Yeah, we do want to do basically a form of xenomorphs. So I reckon, what's that? That's the solar panel. You guys will get to see the bug that I was trying to fix. So the one challenge we have, I think we don't want the building blocking the solars. So I'm actually going to rip this up here. Yeah, so I've got a problem where we haven't, planets is extremely new. So you can see there's a lot of stuff that's basically quite limited. I've only got a certain amount of battery power in the drill, but I can charge the drill over here. So if I put the drill into my inventory and I open it up, you can see the charge is high on the battery, but if I drop that and grab the battery out, I can actually chuck the battery in here and I can charge it up. So you'll see over time it will charge up. So there we go, it's full again. I'll put it back in. So I'm with you guys can't see it, but with the keys I'm very simply pushing like Alt and then what the slot number is to open the item that I've got. So Alt E, because E is swap hands, so whatever your active hand is, Alt E will open and close the item that I've got, so that I'm pushing Alt E. If I wanted to interact, so with my helmet, Shift 1 brings up interactions. If I wanted to increase the pressure in my suit and stuff like that. Where are we? Item kit stairs. So I'm gonna basically return to what I'd intended to do at the start of the stream. I'm going to build basically a little platform here to put the solars on so that we can charge up a lot of stuff really well. This was the bug I was trying to stop before, which is when I broke everything. Classic Dean move. So we're going to put, whoops, let's throw you over here. Oh, I keep spawning. I keep spawning stair kits. Item kit solar panel. So maybe I might make this more of a dev stream towards the end. And one thing I've been wanting to do is have it so that if I look at, say, this bit, I can rotate with the wrench the panel like up and forward manually. At the moment, I'd have to plug them in to a solar control console, and I'd have to rotate them, which is really annoying. I'd really prefer it to, yeah, to not be like that. Where are we? I reckon we can do this. Oh, I just spawned some wheat. I must have said wheat. Oh, we can use that for cooking, which we're going to do later on. Item kit solar panel. Item kit solar panel. At the moment, the solars don't have a program that allows you to track the sun. We do have an intention of allowing that, but it kind of takes away some of the fun for it. Did we? Yeah, we did get a cable coil. So, should have thought about this first. Proper prior planning prevents poor performance. We're going to make this extensible. Damn it. Here we go. Notice how I haven't hurt my... Oh, I need to change the color on the wire. It was a bit of a cock up on my part. When we changed, we've been basically unifying all the materials to get a really good frame rate. We have, so new stuff we have is burstable pipes, stuff like that. Someone's messaging me on Steam. Oh, what did you do, Dean? What did you do? That was stupid. So we've got tool belt as well. Pretty cool. Where are we? Wire cutters. Here we go. So wires in the game are basically smart wires. That's why they're like really big. Where are we? Let's connect these up. So these are all connected together now, and you can see got small amounts of visibility now. Zero visibility, zero visibility. Yeah, so hopefully we're going to generate a fair bit of power. So let's just look, what is the power that we're pulling in at the moment? It's basically 0.35 kilowatts, which is what we're getting from our generator here. So if we put these in, let's see what power we get. Basically when the sun comes over, we should start to see this jump up. So to disable a box, we're probably going to have it so that you can change the opacity of boxes and stuff like that. Where's the sun? Come back, sun. Whoa. Floyd, you probably won't be able to play because I'll be using a weird version. Yeah. I'm just going to kill him. I think it's Al. No, Al is killing me. I'm just going to kill him. Because his light's going to annoy the crap out of me. Whoops. Let me grab his foot. Or maybe not. Oh, it's really hard to drag someone in gravity. Oh, who are these people who keep joining? Don't try and join, guys. I'm not running a normal version. I have to save this and save it and delete them. Yeah, because otherwise they'll screw up my world, unfortunately. Yeah, so I didn't want to do planets because I haven't deployed this version to Steam. Where are we? Entity. I know what I can do. I will load up in Unity. Oops, what am I doing? I'm all over the place. And I'll quickly close that. Yeah, so at the moment we have no way to host a single player game. It just automatically means you're hosting a proper game. I'm just going to delete them and save them. Where are we? Yes, we just got people testing. Sorry guys, normally with most of the streams I've done the multiplayer, but we haven't ironed out. I didn't want to deploy the planets just yet because there's a lot of bugs in them, which we've seen. I'm really waiting for the sun to come up because I want to see how much extra power we get from this. Where are you, sun? So yeah, we've given a lot of keys out to the Space Station 13 community. They're obviously a huge part of importance for the game. And unfortunately, the timing of this stream is not good for Europe, and Europe's a very important part of our community. Sounds hasn't been done at all. There is a few basic sounds in, but they're going to be completely replaced. Been meaning to get onto sounds, but we will, at some point soon. So here's the sun. We should see, hopefully, once it gets up high enough, we should see, unless it's completely broken. Oh yep, we're getting a little bit of what coming in now. Basically, so you can see the inputs going up as I might just increase that just in case. So the reason you have input kilowatt options is so that you can have multiple batteries and you're not taking all of the input for one battery. You're actually spreading it across multiple batteries as you're charging, if you had batteries on multiple power systems and stuff like that. So you can see now it's depleting. So that's just going to give us a little bit more charge because basically we're going to start running out of fuel here. And we had a whole bunch of steer kits, so I'm going to throw those in. And then I think, so that we don't disturb the solar panels, we're going to come back in this direction and build the main base over here. Item steel frames. Hopefully we get to see, I need to give myself lots of reminders about what I should show off. So we want this so we can run the cables along to power stuff. And I reckon we could have the airlock on this side. We've got some good power generation going on. Probably not anywhere near enough as we need. So maybe I could put some more solars in here actually. Look at that, I actually already had these. What was that? That was the airlock. So item kit solar panel. Item kit solar panel. Yeah, Daisy. Space Station 13 is just absolutely fantastic. Huge fan of it, obviously. I play a lot on Paradise. It's a particularly favourite station of mine, but server of mine. But there's plenty of awesome servers out there. I really hope this game will become something that is used. So hopefully we should be getting a fair bit more power coming in there. We could probably chuck in another generator as well. So that's our solars going pretty good there. Now we're going to build the airlock in here. We've got another steer kit here. Where should we put the door? Oh, that's going to conflict with the steers there. I wanted to do this nice, like, yeah, I'm going to have to. So I get really, what's the word, like, precious about how all my stuff is laid out. Again, that's still conflicting with the steers there. So we're gonna move this back plenty. I've been wanting to play a new game that's by the guy who made Big Pharma, and I read the Rock Paper Shotgun article on it. It's called Production Line. I'm a huge fan of tycoon games, in case that's not obvious, but there was some concerns about being able to plan and lay stuff out, about knowing how big stuff is before you place it, and that's something we've been acutely aware of with Stationeers. So you can see there I sort of had a little bit of a failure just because of I didn't know how big things were going to be. There we go. So I'm trying to think where we should have the airlock, like right on the edge, right in. I reckon right on the edge. Let's put it here. So the planet is going to be a lot easier for people to start out on, because you don't have to worry about your jetpack, because you're not using your jetpack to get around. And that's why we think it's going to make a really good starting location for people. I really need to add on the stairs, I need to add a capsule collider. Let me just make a note. Time to record the bugs. Capsule collider on stairs. So I need to check what my oxygen's at as well. What's my oxygen at? I've still got plenty. Still got plenty of oxygen. So this is going to be our nice little airlock. And this is going to be our walls for the airlock, so that we've got stuff to locate things on. And grab some walls. Where do we want to put our walls? Put a window here probably. How big was I going to make it? I think I'll just make it one thing big. And so then we'll be going in on this side, going out on this side, going in on this side. So I might want to have walls, frames, because at the moment you have to put devices and stuff on the actual frames. Oh, another interesting thing. So now we did a bunch of change with the collision. So you see basically now you actually have actual colliders for this stuff. So it just means that things get a lot more interesting when you get rapid depressurization. I'm going to try and make our base look good. How it looks is very important. So we're going to put another doorway in here. I actually have a door kit, so I'll start placing that down. Whoops. And let's put an airlock in there. So it's fairly nice big airlock, which is what we want, I think. And I might put a wall in there. Do we really need a window in? I guess we've got a window there, so we can put a window in. So put a window in there. Item kit. Oh, actually we don't need to. We've got a second airlock. Actually, it was probably... Oh, no, it's fine for me to put that thing on. Oh, now I'm kind of trapped in here. So luckily, if the power's off and the bolts aren't down, I can actually open these with my... So you can see there's no power. That little tip there is telling it cannot interact because the device is not powered. So we've got that in. Now I Could probably get this stuff powered up. That would be a good place to start. I'm going to need a lot of cable. Item cable coil. Item cable coil. I am going to need heaps of cable coil. So we can take this stuff back along here, and I'm going to be fairly lazy and just connect everything all together, just because that is easy. So I'll be placing down active vents, which is what I'll pump things in and out. And I'm going to run this back along to the battery. I'm trying to think about what I'm going to put on the Steam store as well. I've been thinking of saying, like, this game is just too hardcore, just a big warning to tell people, like, it's designed to be tedious, it's designed to be hardcore. Yeah, there will be bigger airlock doors, so we're going to do like hangar bay doors, because you'll have your little, or maybe not so little shuttle that will come in, and you might want to, I did this a lot in Space Engineers. You'd have like a huge, ship that comes in, and you actually pressurize the whole room, which would be really cool. Where are we? So we're going to drag this back along to our battery. And there we go. So now we can set the output. Whoops. So did we power up any of these doors? Oh no, we haven't yet. So once we do this, these doors should then be getting power from the battery. There we go. So now we can operate the doors. We've got enough power. Let's just check that we're not using too much power. We're nearly out of fuel in the generator. We're using 2 kilowatts, and we're using 100 watts, and we're getting about 400 in. So I'm pretty happy with that. I think we could probably put in another row. Yeah, let's put in another row. If we don't put in another row, then we're just going to get a problem as we start building in more stuff. And I really don't want to have that problem. Item kit solar panel. Let's put our tool away. A little old tool belt. Tool belt's been a huge one. You might have seen it in the previous stream. You can actually see the tools on people, which is really awesome. Whoops, took my backpack off. Because we might want to extend it, I'm going to do it there. And then what do? I bring this guy back along. That there. Symmetry. It's just easier if I place the cables down here first than trying to, work my way in with the solar panel. Item kit solar panel. I was already on it. Lol. So let's place solar panel down. Another solar panel. So at the moment I'm spawning these in. Our kind of Mark Watney Martian style survival that we're going to do for our tutorial is basically you get given some supplies and you've got to try and sort yourself out with those supplies enough. And that should introduce people to the basic concepts of the game without having to deal with the extra pressures of being in space. So being in space and building a proper space station will be your big, I guess, achievement, and will be the thing you aim for. But our initial thing will be to put you on a planet so that you get used to the mechanics of the game without being sort of, too crazy. So I think we're getting great power there. Really good power. We have the best power. So we're getting 500 watts in and we're only using 100 watts. I probably don't even need to power the doors, but I want to see stuff getting powered as we go. So these doors, this is great. Now we need to think about how we're going to control these. So I'm going to get item kit control panel. No, item control panel? Item console. Duh. Item console. Thank you. And we should get a dynamic crate cable supplies. Dynamic crate cable supply. Thank you. So actually that's got some consoles there. We've got all our circuit boards we can use for powering our various things. So we're gonna put a console here. And how are we going to get the cable inside? We could go up, or we could go along and through. I think we should go along and through. So let's put this going here. Let's put another one inside here. And let's put another one here. So these are going to be the consoles that control the airlock, that we control the airlock from. It should be super easy, super nice. So we're going to connect this up. And we're going to run it under, like we're dwarves. Oops. That's why I said we'd need a lot of cable. We're probably going to have to rip up these stairs while we do this. Yes, we are. Hopefully I don't run out of battery in my thing. We're going to run the cable along. Can't run cables through doors. And I'm going to keep this going just in case there is other stuff. I can't remember. You know, we might want to put a warning light or something to let people know that that it's cycling. When do you think this game will first be released? My gut feeling is we've still got, it depends. We want to be in a position where if we wanted to, whoa, jumpers, OP. Oh dear, he's inside the collision. That's going to drive me bonkers. Oh well, this might upset him. Maybe not. So, oh yeah, we haven't finished off getting power to this. Like we're getting much closer to having our game loop sorted, which is awesome. Item kit stairs. Initially, I really thought the control schemes were like really crazy because we keep you in the game all the time, and that was a clear aim. But actually, you really get used to it surprisingly fast. So we've got cabling in. I need to cable the rest of these up. I'm gonna sneeze. Whoa. We could probably, yeah, so this is going to be a reasonably long stream. I'm going to try doing growing, so I'm going to grow some wheat. I'm then going to grind the wheat up into flour, and I'm going to use that flour to start making food. So Mark Watney and the Martian had, he had potatoes, we have space muffins. So ours is a lot more delicious than his. Sake. So we want to pull some power from here. Someone in the previous stream suggested that you should be able to overwrite the cables. You know what? That was such a good suggestion. I'm going to write that down. Overwriting, and I spelled writing wrong, cables with other cables. That was a brilliant suggestion. I'll show you guys my sticky notes that I have. This is all the sticky notes of stuff I've got to do along here, and then my entire second monitor is just covered in sticky notes. So there's lots of stuff I have to do. I'm probably making everybody sick by moving my camera around so you can see me. There. Right. Cables placing simulator. Ah, and I didn't get perfectly lined up. Oh well. I will tolerate this. we can rebuild. So that's all connected up there. So I think actually, so we've got all these little consoles connected up, which is great. Oh, we run out of power and we run out of fuel. And we're going to start going down. So I think we might fill this up. So we're going to pick up this gas canister and we're just going to have a rubbish pile over here. Item gas canister fuel. I'm going to throw that in there and it should start back up. Yep. Because we want to get this battery nice and charged up. Yeah, so the cables can be hided. They can be hided. They can also be hidden. Oh, I got a suit leak. Hold please. And the cables can be hidden. So what's going to happen is sort of the last step. I'm going to place floors down, and the floors will hide the cables and all that kind of stuff, so you don't have to see all that stuff. And it means that if we wanted to provide access control to all our pubbies on the server, that would work as well. So we've placed our consoles down just in case anything happens. I'm going to save the game. We've got Workshop too. Should got Workshop working, so you can actually save your worlds to Workshop. And one of the first things we want to have is that you can create little scenarios for people to put them in to see how they can survive. So I'm going to get some airlock control circuit boards. So these circuit boards describe the behavior. So see, if I turn it on, it says, oh my god, error. Circuit board airlock control. So we need to grab a bunch more of these and put them in these consoles. So those consoles are going to be nice. Yeah, we want to have like a headset you put on, and because we've got a cool debug mode where you can see entire networks, and that will show you the networks and show you what the power usage is for pipes, show you a whole bunch of different stuff about that. So now we want to put some active vents up, and these active vents are what we use to pressurize. So I reckon we can put a couple of these in. Let's put them here. No, because you've got to think about where you're taking the air from, where you're going to put them in. Did I just put one up? Yeah, I did. So I reckon we can put air. We'll have two. I have one here and one here. And I'm just going to combine those cables together, put them back. Item gas sensor. So the gas sense, item gas sensor. Item gas sensor. Item glass sheets. What? No, I don't want glass sheets. I mean, I might do later on. Item gas sensor. Thank you. Windows 10. So the more gas sensors we put, because it will average the value, so you can't connect devices directly together, you have to have a cable. So the most important places is we don't want to lose gas, so we want to have plenty of gas sensors. So that's 2 gas sensors kind of distributed. Actually, it's probably not a good idea to have the gas sensors in the place we're taking the air from, because those will lose air atmosphere first. We want to have our gas sensors in places there aren't them, so that we know that, because these will have all their gases leave first, if that makes sense. We're going to have to also think about pipes. So dynamic crate pipe supplies. Dynamic crate pipe supply. So we should start placing our pipes in. Let's just throw that in there. And And we need to think quite carefully about where these pipes run. So I reckon we want to run them in and out here. And if we run this along here, should be super, super easy and super chill. So that should run our pipes very nicely. So pipes are different from cables. We did this deliberately so that they're a little bit more drama to place down. Like you can imagine that the cables just bend, but the pipes don't. So you have to go get the specific pipes that you want to place them down. The reason I'm laying these out now a little bit more carefully than the others is just because they get quite difficult. Now we have pipes breaking in, and they break based on delta pressure. So that was really cool, and I had a massive performance test of the game. I was showing Mason, who's one of our programmers here at the studio, who loves the Space Station 13 and that as much as I do, and I was showing him the pipe breaking, and I loaded up Fun Station, which is the station we worked on in the last stream. And it was hilarious because remember there was a huge amount of pressure, like, I don't know, 150,000 kilopascals in the pipes, and they all broke at once, and the game ended up with 45,000 grid squares worth of atmospheres, and the game was still running at a frame rate of 100 to 150 frames, even when I was running it in the editor. So because atmospherics happens on a separate thread, it doesn't affect the main game's frame rate, which is awesome. So, you know, multi-threading for the win, basically. So I've got a fairly good layout that I'm quite happy with in here. I have my consoles for controlling the airlock. I have my gas sensors for the power. I have my active vents for sucking stuff in and removing it. And what I'd like to do now is have a warning light. So item warning light. No, that's a wall light, but we'll put one of those in as well because we do need to see. I'd like to put these in the middle of the room. One of those. And item flashing light. It was a flashing light. This will let us know that the airlock is cycling. Now I'm going to place a lot of cables to try and connect all the stuff up as gracefully as possible. What the hell did I do there? And you, sir. And you, sir. So you can see as I'm placing it, we've tried to make the indicators tell you graceful cabling doesn't exist. Yeah. You get the little pluses to tell you it's connecting, and those are quite context sensitive, so they'll tell you. So plus will mean that I'll get both data and power, so they can perform the same functions. And I need to be quite careful here about how I do this. Yeah, I get really particular about how the cabling's done. But I'm going to try not to be, because I don't want the stream to take forever. Is everything connected there? These guys are connected to there. And now, I guess now I've got a decision. I was actually going to run it back out there, but I may as well not. So I could actually split my power and data networks if I wanted. I could also have power networks, say, for a particular thing. And actually what I want to do, this is the first time I'm showing this. area power controllers didn't work previously. I can put all this stuff on an APC. So where should I put the APC? That is a good question. I actually think I should put the APC on this wall, so I could power everything in there, and I could actually put several of the APCs together. APC stands for area power controller. Think it like a circuit breaker. I'm going to put that here. Odom road flare. I need a bit more light because it's getting like annoyingly not light. We've also got chem lights in now too. They're not that other term. Yeah, so we have collision issues that I need to fix up. The whole system is not designed for this kind of gravity, unfortunately. So we're going to run power up here. And in fact, now I think about it, this should be, the power will come up and it will go, this is like a master power. In fact, we're going to paint. Yeah, we're going to sort things out really well with painting stuff. Click that up. And get these. This cable is going to designate power coming in, and I am going to make, what color should we make incoming power? Item, spray, can, purple. Do we have purple? We have blue, we have black, green, grey, orange, red, white, yellow. I was thinking of making it yellow, but the pipe's yellow. I'm gonna make it green. Orange? Orange, you're glad you're orange? I'm going to make it orange. So orange is going to be like our power coming in from our master power source. So where are we? I'm going to paint all these coming in so that we know that when we see orange cable, that is a master charge cable. You can't really see that very well, can you? No. Let's throw that in the... I think I might make them yellow, just so we can really see the difference. And yellow's kind of like warning, right? Orange, you're glad you're not orange. Now, someone in a previous stream, or maybe it was on the forum, suggested that when you do this, that you should actually create oxygen, that you should create gas. And you do. This actually outputs a very, very small amount of pollutants every time you use a spray can. So there's a lot of things that you do in the game that produce pollutants, and you need to filter those out because those will damage your lungs if you weren't wearing a suit. And that reminds me, we should check out air tank. Air tank is still good. Yeah, so we added that in. Pretty cool little feature. Spray can simulator. So this way we know if we see a yellow cable, it is special input power. So on this frame, now, I'm just going to dump that there. Item area power control. Yeah. So this APC frame, you see it gets data and power coming in from the bottom. So we could actually have a switch somewhere that turns all the APCs off, and then out the top, depending on whichever way we want to orientate it, will produce the will be the power that comes out. So I wonder if we want to do it. Let's do it like that. It's going to look a little weird because the on-off is going to be on the side, but such is life. And we can only open this with a crowbar. So we're going to open it up. Oh no, that's really going to annoy me. I can't handle this. So let's just take that off. Let's put it up in its normal way here. So like this. And we should probably start labeling this stuff actually. Now we'll probably have several APCs. So I'll do it like this. And where are we? Oh, we probably want to spray paint it. Keep our color scheme up. APC destroyed. Ah, I did a second one. Oh well. Let's put a second one up there. Item spray can yellow. Item spray can yellow. Oh, our red flare burnt out. So where was my crowbar? Here we go. Let's open this guy back up. Oh, I painted it. I don't like that. No. Item spray can white. Go away. Thank you. You can basically spray everything. So this will turn it on. Now, this will relay power. It will relay power if you, so this stuff's all not powered now, if you don't have a battery in it. But the battery will allow it to charge up and have like a buffer in case the other one runs out. So we are going to spawn in a little battery, item battery cell, item battery cell. So this is a little battery, and notice how there's no light on it at all, because basically it's not charged up at all. So we're going to put it in there, and then we're going to turn the APC on, and you can see it's starting to charge up, and this status indicator is indicating to me that it is receiving enough power to charge the thing here, exactly like Space Station 13. So it's slowly charging up, and APCs are really effective at charging batteries. They charge batteries super fast. So it is charging from over here. If we go out to our battery over here and check how everything's doing out here, so it is using a lot of power to charge that battery. It's using 1 kilowatt, which is a lot more than we're inputting. Hopefully, once it's charged the battery, it will go back down to using a normal amount. And this is a good way of allowing you to bridge your power and stuff like that, and control how you're outputting your power and things like that. So that's fully charged up. I'm actually just going to go check that it's not using up too much power here, in case that's a bug. No, cool. So it's gone back down. So it charged the battery up, and now it's just trickle charging. A turned on APC does use some power. So let us go back here, and let us connect this APC up our output. So this is the output of where power comes out. And if I didn't know, see, I get a little tooltip there. That is the output, and the other side is the input. So we're going to put this cable down here. Sup, Connor? Connor just came into the office. He didn't even say hello to me. Lame. So we are going to specifically not have it connect to anything else here. And we have power. And it will be using power. So if we took this out, oh my god, I should get my tools all organized. If we took this out, you'll see it shows red. Now it's still powered, so it's still pulling power from the main system and powering it through to this. And if I turn this off, you can see everything turns off here. And to show you how, I'll put that battery back in before I forget, and see that goes back to green. Now I will not be able to, I can't force close the airlock because it's powered. And you can see we're providing a lot more context sensitive errors and stuff. So see, force close airlock is the action I'm trying to do. It says unable to force open, door is currently powered. So you can't use the crowbar on a powered door. So we're getting along pretty well now. Now what we need to do is, so yeah, if you haven't decided yet, the game is really hardcore, in case you haven't noticed. So we are going to actually start to fill out our walls because we need to pressurize everything up. I played Osiris. I don't know if anyone else has played Osiris, but I kind of didn't like how it felt quite simple. I wanted hardcore, and that's why we have this. So we put a window there. I reckon we want to extend this a little bit more. And this is going to be just like we could do multiple stories here if we wanted. Oh, we run out. Item steel frames. And we'll make our initial entryway quite roomy. I fell off. And we're going to want atmospherics somewhere here. So I reckon we could put that back in this direction here. We can have nice little windows. This would be, actually that would be a great spot for a kitchen. This can be a corridor, and maybe we could put our corridor goes that way. We kind of need atmospherics, so I think we'll put atmospherics in here. And we should probably wall off atmospherics, because we don't want that bursting into where we put our kitchen. So this can be atmospherics in there. Whoops. Yeah, so you do want to probably have things like maintenance shafts, and you really have to think about all that stuff. We're going to do different kinds of frames. Like there might be a frame that you can walk inside and things like that. So you can do kind of maintenance shaft type stuff. Space Engineers had a lot of awesome extra blocks, and they've done a lot of work with stuff. So this is really starting to shape up quite nicely. So now we need to think about how we're going to do atmospherics. This is something that I never really got quite into properly in our previous stream. Once we're ready, we'll start finishing off a lot of this stuff. I think I'll probably use this power channel for atmospherics and run it along the ceiling. So what we need to do is we need to filter out bad stuff from the atmosphere. We need to cool the air down, and then we need to pump it in. So I'm just going to chuck that down, and crawlable vents. Yeah, I'm just going to dump that there. So item air conditioning, item kit air conditioner. There we go. So this air conditioner is going to be how we cool, and that needs to change. So this air conditioner should have better helpers. Air conditioner, input, output, helper. Haven't seen too many bugs so far on the stream, which is pretty good. So the air conditioner will cool the air down. I can't remember, because of the way the helper is formed, I can't really see which is the input and which is the output. So we want to have kind of a closed loop system. So that is the output waste, and this is the input. Item gas filter. Item filter? Item... I can't remember what it's called. Item kit filter. Machine filter? I can't remember what it's called. It's been a while since I used one of these. So we're going to build this this particular kind of filter that allows us to filtration machine. Here we go. So filtration machine, same problem. Filtration machine helpers. Basically, there should be little arrows that show us the input and outputs and stuff like that. So same thing here. We're probably going to want to have two filters. Where's the output? Input, input, input. Because we're going to want to filter out carbon dioxide, and we're going to want to filter out pollutants as well. So dirty, and we'll basically put this on a cycle. So we'll try and cycle out all the... There's no external atmosphere at the moment, but that's only because we just got planets in. So basically, there's very little... Oh, I'm leaking my suit. pressure. Where are we? Item duct tape. It was the main mechanic I really liked in the other one. So we've got our 2 filtration units. We've got an air conditioner. We might actually need multiple air conditioners that are powerful enough. This is where we're going to pull air in, and we're going to pass it through 2 filters, and then we're good to go. And we want an item pipe connector. Item pipe connector. What is it? Item pipe. Actually, oh yeah, see, we're not going to want, we're actually going to want even more filters. So the waste from, output from that, waste from that. Item pipe connector. Tank connector. Yeah. Put you away. So we really should have made this bigger. We need a lot of space here. We should do that now. There's a material issue on that. I need to fix that. Let's deconstruct these and build it out a little bit more. Item steel frames. So I really probably shouldn't have put the windows down until after I was happy with them. Just because, you know, we probably need a surprising amount of space for our let's just rip these guys up, because I need to probably really think about how I'm going to do these. How's that battery doing in there? Medium. So we should grab a tank connector. Honestly, we could probably get this kind of just pressurized up without having to do all of this stuff. So I think output was on one side and the tank was on the other. So this will filter out this gas here like this. And I think we'll just make a long line of filtration like this. Yeah, we might have stuff break down over time. It could just get annoying. That's the only worry I have with it. So that is waste, which will go on this tank. Output. Oh, wait. No. No. I got this wrong. Waste is not what we're filtering out. Waste is what gets filtered. So what we want to do is have the tank on the other side. Probably a little close. Nah, that's good. So the output will go into there, and I think we'll just mirror that for here. Item tank connector. For the moment, we can pull those 2 things into there, and let's get item pipe straight. So this is the input, this is the output, and this is where heated waste will go. Now we can burst the pipes, so we're going to have to think really carefully about how we manage pressure. This is where input comes in, so we are going to filter out oxygen from there. And we could probably pump it straight back into a set of pipes. The waste could go up and then along. Could probably be the best option. Would it? Or no? No. So the waste will come back, and then we'll filter it through. I think it's probably best to pass stuff through. And then the waste will come out here again. Item pipe corner. I mean, I don't need to do this bigger system to get my airlock working. It's just probably a pretty good idea too. So this will be used to filter out oxygen and nitrogen initially, so that we can then balance it for ourselves. And this is where we pass this out here. Whoops. Where did I put that? In here. So you'll be able to craft these items with machines. So you'll see how I do ore mining shortly. So I can't even remember what that one's called. I built a pipe thing, right? Wonder how our battery's doing. Our generator's out of power, but was that a corner? Yeah, it was. I wanted this guy. So yeah, you'll get a whole bunch of starting items. In this scenario, you'll get a lot of starting items. In other scenarios, you won't. So it really depends on what scenarios we put people into. Item pipe corner. Yeah, we already had it. So this is going to be for oxygen, this is going to be for nitrogen, and then we'll take it out and mix it. This will be for filtering. This is where the output comes in, and then we're going to have like a storage. Like, what is it? We're gonna basically in here will be heat managed. And gosh, I don't know what we're going to do with the heat. Because it will get too hot. We could just chuck it in a room. We could make an enclosed, screw it, let's do that. We're going to make a heat block that's just going to have, that's just going to store excess heat, because we can probably fit a lot of heat in one square. Because otherwise the pipe will break. So this is just going to be a heat square where we just pump all our excess heat energy into. And yeah, this is going to be nasty because we don't want this pipe. We don't want this pipe to get overpressured, but it has to have some pressure in it. Oh, this is going to be pretty cool. So what I'll probably do is I'll have a little system in here where yeah, this is going to be interesting. I can't remember the name of that pipe thing, so I'm going to go get it from over here. I could vent it out into space. On one hand, that's wasteful, and on the second hand, we have to have some pressure in the system to be able to do a heat exchange. So what I'm actually going to do, we don't have a device to do a backflow. So item pipe gas pump. I'm like right here, so I can just find it. So a volume pump will suck everything out. And we want to maintain the pressure in the pipe. So this might work. If we had a volume pump pumping it out and a gas pump pumping it in, yeah, that I'm pretty sure this will work. This is pretty crazy. This is going to be the most elaborate atmospheric system I've ever built. Oh, you screwed up. You screwed up. Go home, Dean. You're drunk. So this volume pump is going to pump everything it can out, and that this safety pump will pump in what it can. So we want to output to, actually, we can go pretty high. And this will pump out whatever it can. And then, from there, we want to have this. I don't know whether I've lost everyone yet. Item vent, item passive vent. So this passive vent will then output in. So this is going to be our special little heat storage room. We are going to have heat exchange pipes is what I really need right now, but we don't have that in game. So it's not an option for me, unfortunately. Can I pass it back along there? Yeah, I can. So you can see why I'm going to want to have an APC for running atmospherics, because there's a lot of devices in here that I've got to run. Yeah, oh, box. Basically, we're never going to want to do maintenance in this room either. Oh, I can just see this going horribly wrong and us just starting a massive fire. But this room now is good. So I'm actually going to, before I forget, item steel sheets. I'm going to actually finish off this room just so that we can. Ooh. The collisions may be a bit small at the moment. Yeah, I need to buck that up. So hopefully this makes sense what I'm doing in here. So let's turn that on. These are obviously not powered, and that will pump out in there and it'll passive vent in there. Item glass sheets. Let's finish these off. You know what I should really do before I finish this off? Item gas sensor. Item gas sensor. Should put a gas sensor in here so that we can get readings from it. I'm just going to end up with a pile of stuff just sitting there, aren't I? Did I have cable? Yeah, I did. Not many cable left. So yeah, this is probably going to be a fairly long stream, unfortunately, folks. So I think that's enough stuff in there for us to get information. Item labeler. Item labeler. We should label these. So this is heat storage sensor. And this is heat storage output. And this will be heat storage input. Okay. Let us finish this off. What? I want to pick up that. Oh, damn it. Here we go. So we've made our little window in here. We got like stupid. There's some Z fighting stuff we need to fix. So I'm going to double window it. Just in case. So that's our special like heat storage room facility. This is where we'll mix our stuff coming out, and this is where we'll pull air from. And let's think about how we're going to run this around. Because once we settle this running, we'll actually generate a surprising amount of heat. This is going to be... I really hope I've built up a good storage of power. I could always build a second battery because we're probably going to need a lot of power. You need a lot more solars or more generators. And item pipe mixer. So this gas mixer is where we'll take our like mixture of, and you see the helpers are correct in this one. So we're going to take oxygen and nitrogen. We're going to mix it together, and then we're going to output air. And we could actually put that there. No, we'll put it here. We'll give ourselves plenty of space. Because space is good. Put it there. Try and keep all my crap together in one place. So the reason I'm putting tanks here is so that I don't overpressurize and burst pipes, but who knows if that will even be successful at me stopping this, because I haven't actually tried any of this stuff out with the new pipe mechanics. That certainly won't work. We're going to need to put that off. So then we need to have an input, and I'm going to have to run this up and do some kind of loop-de-loop. I mean, I could run it below, but that's just going to be a bit annoying. In fact, I could run it behind. Run it behind. Actually, I don't really want to. Why don't I run it like just over? Although that's going to get in the way, damn it. Why don't I run it under? Could I run it under? I could, but I'd have to dig. I'd have to dig down. I don't really want to do that. It's because I need to be able to get pipes in there. I didn't really think about that. Did I? No, I did not. I need to be able to get tanks in there. I can just introduce tanks to the system myself. Dynamic canister empty. I think I have. Do I even have a dynamic canister empty? Yeah, I do. So I'm going to chuck this on here. So much easier to do a lot of the stuff in gravity. That's why we want to make this our like initial thing. Oh, I've got a tear, but I'll fix that up later on. Screw you, gravity. Here was me saying it was easier in gravity when it's not at all easier. So there we go. So that's that, that's that. Now I need to connect this up. Like, I probably should have had that pipe connector going behind. Would have been the smart thing to do. Floating pipe connections. We are going to look at doing structural integrity. It's probably something we'll calculate on the thread as well. Like, there's a few Minecraft mods that did that. It can get really annoying, but I just want to get this working at the moment. Item pipe straight. Item pipe straight. So that will go into there, and that will equalize out. I'll have one side coming in from one and one side coming in from the other. And we probably want to have a like intermediate mixing, like canister somewhere here, so that we're all good. We're going to have to start thinking about cabling as well. Probably run the cabling up on the ceiling. And yeah, so that's all good. Item duct tape. Item duct tape. Didn't realize I had a leak in my suit. Oh, I already had duct tape. Oh, you can go on the ground for it just in case. So that's that. Let's rip up him. That's that going along there. Then we want to route that into a tank system again. Item tank connector. Item tank connector. Now we probably want to be able to store a lot of spare air so that we don't get ourselves into trouble and have explodey pipes, because that would be bad. And we are going to run that along and output it. First things first, I think actually we can put this on its own atmospheric loop. Where are we? I haven't quite figured out the best way to do airlocks, so I'm just going to like get it kind of working. Item 10, oh, we've already got it. Put a baseball cap on. Item gas canister air. No, actually I didn't want that at all. We can do some fanciness here in case we need to. Yeah, let's do that. So this is going to be the tank system for that. And yeah, made a little bit of a mess with these pipes really. So that's got that all piped up and connected there. Dynamic gas canister air. Dynamic gas canister air. Dynamic gas, thank you. Oh, look at that, first time. And let's put it, oh god, we just broke a pipe and just wasted a lot of air. So that's an issue. The pipe is really pressurized. So we just broke a whole bunch of pipes, or at least we showed that off. So I'm gonna have to rethink. Well, these are okay, kind of. Oh man, we got a lot of air. We got a lot of air floating around, like pressurizing the the universe. So have to rethink that a little bit. Basically, we need to make sure that coming out of there, we have a safety valve to make sure that we're not throwing out. The pipes aren't too weak. You got to remember, these are pressurized with a lot of air. The pipes will break when they get to 10 atmospheres at the moment. That's what they're set, or they may break. They won't instantly break. You can see, you know, the pipes kind of survived. How far along? Dean. This was a tremendous failure of gargantuan proportions. We have the best pipes. Nat. Well, you got to see pipe breaking anyway. And where's the safety pump? Safety pump, that's why it's called safety pump. We can't connect it directly with another device. Damn it! So let's just pull it up. Move across one more. There. So that is going to output at a safe rating. Actually, that's a huge issue that I don't even know how to deal with, because it's going to break the little pipe that goes in there. Dean didn't think of this, did he? No, he did not think of this. He did not think of this at all. How can we do this? We're going to have to make a little, like, air room, I think. Yeah. Unless we put a volume pump. Yeah, so I didn't think about this. So unfortunately, when you put the thing on, the pipes shouldn't break at more than the pressure of the tanks that you put out, which would make sense. So this is going to be a bit of an issue, but we have options, I think. Yeah, at the moment you can't connect a device to another device, so it will get upset. But there's no like type of pipe that won't break. So when I connect a thing to this, it's just going to break it. We could probably introduce it somehow. I'm just going to go around and finish this stuff off, so we can start cycling. I guess I could just get air from the room, and I could just sort of ghetto pressurize it. Item pipe straight. Item pipe straight. Let's go around and fix my terrible crimes against humanity. Man, we really did a number on these pipes. Item pipe corner. Item pipe corner. Yeah, that's right. So the delta pressure is really high. So the delta pressure is 10 atmospheres, and that means if you had the pipes, if the outside air was 10 atmospheres and the inside of the pipe is 10 atmospheres, the delta pressure is 0, so they'd be totally fine. But because it's a vacuum outside and not a vacuum inside, it causes us a big problem. And we are going to, where are you? Item passive vent. Oh yeah, we've got one here. So we're just going to kind of do this like sort of basically dodgily. And we're just going to, when we pressurize this room, we're just going to grab some air out of it, and we're going to use a safety pump so that we don't exceed the pressure of the pipe network. As you can see, I haven't balanced this stuff at all. And we need to find cables. Is there any cables left in that teeny amount? So it doesn't mean like, because we need to think about, this just gives you an idea of how hardcore it is. We're going to need to think about filtration and a whole bunch of stuff. Item cable coil. Item cable coil. Yeah, so basically once we've just pressurized the room, we'll take the air we want out of the room, which is kind of, I guess, a simple way to do it. But basically, that's something I need to fix as part of balancing. It's just, when you introduce new mechanics, you don't realize that they're going to break. There's at the moment no way to get something out of a pipe connector, because you can't connect something to it. Really, a pipe connector should be a pipe, not a device. Is a pipe. And that will allow you should be able to connect a device directly to a pipe connector. Yeah, so that was a bit annoying, but oh well. And actually we're going to start inputting into here, so we can show you guys how all this works. Space weed. Yeah, we've still got to do horticulture. There's a lot left to do. So that's why I'm just going to sort of... The problem is, if we pressurize this without atmospherics, there's very little way for us to control the temperature of the station. So that's why I'm... that pipe system that I placed is coming back to haunt us. Yeah, I've got this rule now not to throw tools on the floor, because you end up just losing all your tools. But pipes are fair game. You can never see the glass. It gets in the way. When we upgrade to the next Unity version, we'll have better glass in. There we go. Oh yeah, you can only, at the moment you can only cross. That should be allowed. I need to tidy that up. At the moment you can only cross straight sections of pipe with cable. It's a system I've been meaning to redo for quite a while. Here we go here. Yeah, so I need to balance the pipe pressure stuff. Definitely need to do that. I really want that person's idea of being able to just replace a pipe cable. So this should now all have power, I think. Oh, no, because I need to power this. I'm just going to turn that off. Open this cover up. Yeah, we've got power. Item battery cell. Oh, yeah, there we go. Put this in, start charging from that. Let's go have a look at our power system again. Whoa. Whoa. Sometimes we jump really high. So that's because we're charging things up. We should probably tidy this up. Item gas canister fuel. There we go. So now that should be juicing us up nicely. I'll probably repair my damaged suit, is getting a bit bad. Yeah, so planet gravity will vary, as will the environment outside. Like, I really want to do like a snow one like Hoth, which is, it gets really cold and you can only spend a limited amount of time outside. So they'll be varying in difficulty as you go to them. So when you turn that on, now, yay, it'll work. But there's nothing in there. We can probably get this quite high. So that there's plenty of air inside the pipe system. should be. We want to make sure there's not so much that this room gets filled up. Yeah, this is a good point. We need to connect that to that, because otherwise when we do our ghetto pressurization, we will burst the pipes again. Oh man, burst pipes are just so difficult to deal with. And where are we? Let's bring this up here like this. Yeah, so that's right. So in the tutorial, it'll be a bit of a race against time and things like that. Obviously, you can see there's a huge amount of balancing to be done before we can even really do our like sort of tutorial mode, I guess you could call it, tutorial scenario. But at least this gives you, and there'll be other devices that help you do some of the stuff. Like at the moment, we don't have like portable heaters and portable coolers and portable scrubbers. And those will be things that you use initially instead of having to build this giant elaborate system to do everything. So basically, what was this? This is an air tank. I wonder if there's anything left in that. Maybe. I don't want to gamble on it. Dynamic gas canister empty. Dynamic gas canister. Dynamic gas tank empty. Screw you, game. So we'll put an empty one of these on, which will fill up. So this is all good. Now I'm actually gonna try pressurizing this stuff, or getting this all good to go, and showing you guys how the airlock will work. So all we have to do is go around now and get everything all closed off. Yeah, so another scenario, a good idea, is to have one that's very Space Station 13-esque, where you have to just keep it running. And that could be a good scenario for people to start out with too, so that they don't have to have everything they need to know for building a station. They can just go into one that's already been built and basically see how it all goes. So we've only got very basic build states at the moment. We want to have much more exciting ones later on. You see, this would be a lot easier if I was doing it with friends. You just bark at one of your friends to go around and finish all this off. Now, I'm going to have a part of the atmospherics just done outside until, so I'm just going to wall off the kind of the minimum I need to be able to get the station operational, so we can have a little area to ourselves. Oh, I got a null ref here. Oh, it's the speech recognizer, that's right. Gosh, darn it. Go away. Item steel sheets. Item steel sheets. Should have had zombies. I don't know. Would feel like a space Minecraft then. So probably what I can do is just wall off the rest of this. I might place down glass first. Where are my glass sheets? So I need to find all the glass panels, put glass in. Did I have, no, item kit wall. Item kit wall. Close off the walls on all this stuff, then we should be good to go. We can try pressurizing the room. And honestly, like, I probably got far more complicated than I needed to with I started building the advanced atmospheric system when I really didn't need to. I could have just gone with something quite simple for a start. So to see if I can pressurize this, I have got everything good, I think. I should really put some wall lights in, but item gas canister air, dynamic gas canister air. So what I'm going to do is just see if I can start filling up air in here. I don't know whether there was even any air left in there. It's going to start blowing everything around. Let's spawn another one of these. We have a lot of stuff to throw out. We can actually burn a lot of stuff as well. So we can make a burn room to burn all our junk. Very environmentally friendly. So while that's going on, we'll get the labeler and we'll name a bunch of the stuff. Did I leave the labeler is outside. Item labeler. So we need to label all this stuff so that we can reference it when we're setting it up. So this is going to be called external airlock. This is going to be called internal airlock. This is going to be called airlock vent. Airlock vent. This will be called airlock warning light. And this will be called airlock light. Whoops. And we need to name this airlock gas sensor. Whoops. Be called airlock console. We'll name the outside console later. Basically at 1 atmospheres now, you can see. So all that stuff has been named. This was the airlock APC, right? Airlock APC. I think I named everything. Where's my jetpack on? Must have hit J. Oh, I think it's collecting that thing. So we're actually sucking in air. So now that we've got a suit leak, we're actually sucking in air. Actually, item suit storage. Item suit storage. we should put one of these up so that we aren't damaging our suit. The suit's very fragile, so if you're like clambering and bumbling around with it, you just end up breaking it. So we'll put it over here so that it's good to go. Oh my god, I can't see anything. What? Why do you not have power? Why you not got power? Oh! You've not got power because you've not got power. What's the easiest way for me to connect that up? Not with that. Item cable coil. Lol, lol, lol. I thought I found a bug. 9 times out of 10 I'm like, oh, definitely a bug. And then it's just, I haven't put my... This is where like someone was saying about having, there we go. Dean said, let there be light, and there was. So let's put our suit away so that it doesn't get damaged. Yeah! Item road flare. Just to give us a little bit of extra light. And we'll put, off this one, we'll put a, I'll put a wall light in here. Item wall light. We should have put some skylights in. Why didn't you guys tell me to put skylights in? Someone probably did in chat. Now they're sitting there like, I said put skylights in and you didn't listen. Man, I'm really missing that having replaced cable thing. That would be awesome right now. So, let's turn this on. I usually like making this the master console. So we're going to make the master console. Item data disk. Item data disk. Actually, before we do that, we need to verify that the pipe here has enough stuff in it. Pick up you. Item gas meter. Item pipe meter. So now, I think I explained it last time, these meters sit on top of pipes. So this should tell us that's got nothing in it. If we turn this on, yay, our pipe's starting to fill up. So it's actually, this vent here is mixing in, and so it's filling this network up. So it's kind of our ghetto airlock system. So while that's doing that, we will link all this up. So what do we want to do? We want to link up exterior to exterior, interior to interior. We want to make you a slave, make you a slave. We want to get airlock vent, warning light, gas sensor, second gas sensor, and I think we've got one more vent that we need to get. And I think that's enough. Yeah, so see how it's gone green? So it's like, yep, we're all good to go. And these are now locked. Oh god. And we're stuck. Why? Cancel pressurize? Oh, it's trying to pressurize? Why is that not turned on? Cancel. Yeah, I don't know. It got confused. Maybe it ran out of power or something. So we're just going to chuck you down there. And we're going to look for some steel sheets. Item steel. Oh, yep. Look at that. Item steel sheets. So we got ourselves a great little system all working here. So see, that's a, I don't know why that line is wrong. Let's try to turn that on and off. It's really weird. Maybe some stuff is broken. It's like the gas sensor is reporting 0. Dynamic gas canister air. We'll just this should just provide us with enough to get in. So now we'll go outside and just check and see how everything's doing. So we should be good. We're good. Let's try cycle. Should close the door. Light will come on. Don't know why we have nothing being reported there. That's very weird. So you can see up in the top right, the pressure has dropped down to 0 in here. Yeah, there's thermometers and atmospherics. Oh, I should turn on my headlamp because the base is obscuring our light. Look, our little base looks so cute. And whoops. So we've been drawing down off the battery. I think we're going to need another generator. So item power connector. Item power connector. So we need to put a second one down. It'd be really nice if I had laid this out a little bit better. What about if we put 2 down like this? Just in case we need them. Item cable coil. The stream's been live for quite a while now. I've built everything in this. I might actually try and see, so basically next time I stream, I continue to use this. We haven't done cooking, so I'm going to do cooking in a minute. When we put the VOD up, we should probably put links to showing off the different systems we have been. Just so that people don't have to sit through everything. Oh, I won't put that in my pocket. I haven't really been using my pockets that much. Yeah, it's been a while. Dynamic generator. Dynamic generator. Dynamic generator. Lol. What do I need? This guy. No. No. Ah. Thank you. Ooh, I need just enough room. Nice. Item gas canister fuel. So later on, you know, we'll have our systems to get our own, to mix our own fuel tanks, and we'll be able to mix a more efficient mix. It's not the most amazing mix, so this should give us, oh yeah, look at that. We're getting some serious juice in now. But that guy's not. Oh yeah, it was. Look at that, it still had some juice left in it. Waste not, want not, right? So we got a whole heap of generators now that should provide us a good amount of power. So I'm quickly going to show, I really don't know why that's not working. It's so weird. I'll write that down. Slider, oh I know why, I moved it to the thread. Slider airlock control. Not working. Oh my god, I got a lot of sticky notes. Did not learn about littering. Yeah, well we don't have a system for dealing with it. Oh, my oxygen's low. Because my partial pressure in the suits. So basically, the pressure outside is high, and my suit was trying to maintain the low pressure. And because I was breathing pure oxygen. And I run out of oxygen in my air tank. Just then, which was kind of bad. So we're going to throw this stuff up here anyway. and we're going to do some cooking. So this will be pretty cool. Most people here haven't seen that. Where's the wall light? We might need another wall light in, just so we can see what the hell's going on. So you can see there's a lot of stuff to do. So that's the idea, is that, oh dear, item road flare. Item road flare. I really needed to make some skylights so that at least during the day I got extra light. So that's a tip when you guys are all, so maybe someone can post a link to the Steam store where you guys can follow it so you can get it straight away when it comes out. Yeah, so that I can see stuff easier. I want to put the bench here, I think. So if I bring a cable down from here, I'm going to make some space muffins. And actually, we should get growing working. So, item hydroponic tray. So let's chuck a tray down here. This is a very rudimentary system at the moment. It doesn't require water, but you guys will get the idea. Item wheat. So I'm going to plant some wheat seeds. Whoa! Brrr. Okay, that's a problem. Let's just clear that. So I mean, it is growing. let's just get rid of that. So growing broken. So what we've done is I've moved as much as possible in the game to a thread, which gives us awesome performance. You can see, like, performance, I'm like at 250 frames or something, even though we've got dynamic lights, we've got volumetric lighting, like, the performance is just outstanding. The problem is that as you move stuff to the thread, you break a whole bunch of stuff. So we're going to pretend like I've already grown this stuff. Item kit furniture. Item kit furniture. So we're going to build a bench. So the way appliances work is you can basically use these benches. So we'd place floors down everywhere, and we wouldn't give public people access to those tools. So they wouldn't be able to rip up the floors, but they would be able to place stuff on their benches and do stuff. So first of all, if I turn it on, it's not going. So I need to connect it with cable coil. Like, considering we haven't even hit early access yet, I'm pretty happy. Like, very few bugs like that one appear. You can see it's very stable. So so now we've got power to the bench. Appliance reagent processor. Yeah, that's it. So appliances are little things that you can pick up, you can do stuff with, and you can plop them down. So I'm going to plop it down on the table here, and then, so this is something fairly new. So basically, and then I'm going to wrench it to the table. Now I can unwrench it from the table. I might decide item spray can gray. Item spray can gray. I might decide, so you can even paint, so you can paint a lot of items, so see, I can paint that if I want. And now what I can do is I can take my wheat. Where was my wheat? Oh, I think I broke it, didn't I? Item wheat. Item wheat. So, I can plop that in here, turn it on, and it's going to start processing it when I turn on the table. So you can see it's slowly processing the wheat, and if I open this, you can see the 3% flour in there, and you see it's got like little error state there to tell me, oh, you've opened the thing. So so that's going to process the wheat into there. We're going to make ourselves a little bit more room. Now we could have that on the same bench, but I want a second bench so that I've got a bit of space. God knows how much power. We're probably like mega using up power now. Let's put it over here. So one of the big game loops I guess I see is once you've got your station up, you want to like redo how, oh god, we've got some pollutants. So see there we've got a toxic marker. That's because as I've been spraying stuff, we're actually introducing pollutants into the air. So because we've been painting so much stuff, yeah, there's some toxins. So it's still going. That'll turn itself off once it's done. We should do bread, actually. Bread should be, yeah, I'm going to do bread. Bread. Baking. Look at that. I have so many sticky notes. Good idea. Because we haven't, at the moment you can only bake muffins. So, where is my furniture? Item kit furniture. Now we can put a second appliance on there if we wanted to. So we could do, and you see there's even a little cable. See there's a little power cable in there? It's so cute. So it's turned itself off because we've got a full thing of flour. Appliance microwave. Appliance microwave. So let's get a couple of microwaves. Oh. And let's get another one. And let's wrench them in. So yeah, the idea is to have physical security. So you might prepare your whole little room for someone and then have floors down so they can't screw with the cables and they can't screw with that, but you do give them access to this bench, and we're probably going to have it that use a screwdriver to put them in or something like that. So we've got our microwave here. Item milk. Item milk. Whoop. Lol. Oh my god. It's all just going horribly wrong. Item egg carton. Verbally summon items. So let's open up our little egg carton here and let's see if I remember the recipe. I'm going to grab an egg. I'm going to put an egg in here. Another egg, put another egg in here. And I think it was 10 mils of milk. So if I wanted to clear this, I could hold down on that and clear it. And then we're going to grab this, and I think it's 50 grams of flour. So you see this is the recipe for space muffins. And we're going to have heaps of recipes. So close that up, turn it on, and we don't have any power. Oh my god. Dean, what are you doing? We're going to have a precision place function as well. So you don't Skyrim it up. You walk into the shop and you just forever, everything is just everywhere. We got collision issues there. I made the collision really like tight for the cable coil, and so now it's really hard to pick it up. Yeah, we're baking muffins. Delicious, delicious space muffin. Space muffin, best muffin. So we'll turn that guy on. So he's like, error, I can't do it, so I have to close that, and then he'll turn on. So look, got a space muffin. We can have a look at it. Delicious space muffin. Nom 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 nom. Nom 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 nom. Yeah. So if anyone has any questions, that's basically. So we're gonna have heaps of appliances. You'll have computers, and you'll have like all sorts of different appliances, and that's the appliance system, basically fully functioning, which is pretty cool. So if we wanted to pick that up, you can even pick it up like with stuff in it, it obviously will stop working. But I could be like, nope, you know what? I'm going to take my microwave with me and I'm going to go to another place and I'm going to like have a microwave store or something like that. So yeah, I'm going to do that there. I'm just going to quickly check the Steam forums and see if I said that I was going to cover anything else, or see if anybody asked for anything else. I was going to cover refining, but it's been a very long stream, so I'm not going to. What I might quickly cover off on is something that I didn't yet, but I have done previously. I think I did previously, is blast doors and stuff like that. Oh, yeah, I said I'd show fluid dynamics. First of all, I'm going to save this before I ruin my world. In fact, I'm going to create a new one and I'm going to call this no, got some issues with that UI sometimes. That's because we're connecting it now to I don't seem to be able to name stuff. We're connecting stuff now to Steam Workshop, and so I think there's like a little bit of lag as it's talking to Workshop and stuff like that. So we are going to set this room on fire and y'all will see water. It'd be cool if we did it in a room and you saw the water go up, but I mean, I could just show water if that's easier. No, we'll burn everything. That's far more fun. Dynamic gas canister hydrogen. We can do it like this. We can give ourselves a nice lot of hydrogen. So you see there's a lot of badness in the air. Badness. I should probably put on a spacesuit, shouldn't I? That would be a smart idea, because we are now breathing toxic fumes. Now, notice our oxygen's getting low there. That's because in our mask, the pressure's bad. Also, we've got no air tank. Item gas canister air. Item gas canister air. Screw you. Oh, there is no air, that's right. We're just breathing pure oxygen. Now, we still don't have, because there's still bad atmosphere in there, so what we have to do is we have to flush our helmet. So we suck everything out, and now we're good to go. So outside here, there is a lot of hydrogen and a lot of nasty, bad stuff. And we're going to settle off with we're going to do another dynamic gas canister hydrogen. Dynamic gas canister hydrogen. We're going to give ourselves a lot of fuel. This game is Stationeers, not released yet, but we've been working on it. Do you guys think... Should I remotely detonate this? I'm going to remotely detonate this so that we don't die, but we see the coolness that's happening. So, item igniter. Whoa! Okay, so the igniter was turned on. Right. So, that, ladies and gentlemen, is a hydrogen fire. Oh, did it break the pipes? No, it didn't. Lol. So the batteries are burning. The batteries. Oh, think of the children. So we got water now. And the pressure in my suit it's trying to cope with it. I don't even know why I'm bothering with my suit. Item duct tape. Item duct tape. Yeah, water flows. So I'll show you. It obviously flows quite fast, so it's quite warm. So all the items at the moment are burning and they're outputting energy. And so the temperature in here is quite hot. So quite a few of the items have burned up and completely disappeared. There's stuff on me that's on fire as well. Hopefully not my organs. You can see my lungs are actually damaged. I can take a pill to heal those. Take a healing pill. Let's just flush. There we go. Yeah, it's quite warm outside. So what's a good way? If I do this, you guys will see the water change as this gets pumped out into the pipe. I think. Is the water level dropping? Unless the pipe is burst. Oh yeah, I think it is. Slowly? Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely, I think so. I don't know. Unless there's a pipe burst or something. Yes! Shit. Oh my god, we're just pumping. Get out of my way! Look, there's a crisis. Just go. Crisis on the station. And all our tools burnt up. Item wrench. Oh, our tools are burning. I'm going to use it while it's burning. Oh, shit. So, there we go. Now it's, you can see the water levels going down as it pulls the water out. Yeah, subsea. That's a great idea. We could easily have water in the rest of the world too. So yep. So now you'll be able to see it come out. And what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to pressurize this room with lots of water. Dynamic gas canister water. We don't have floating items in yet, but it's super easy for us to do. Dynamic gas canister water. Dynamic gas canister air. Oh, no, I didn't want to do that. Shoot. What was that? Oh, speech. So we need to set this pretty high because the... Oh, we got a water bug. But you can see, basically, I don't know if you saw that, but it flowed up. I'm just going to clear that. So you can see it slowly sort of filling out. Ignore those errors, please. There's no errors. But you can see it bunching up there on a per grid basis. At least I know it's a reproducible bug. So yeah, we've got lots of water in there. I don't know why. What? Oh, did we break another pipe? Seriously? We did too. It overpressurized in there. Sorry, everybody. Oh, well, we're venting all that water out to space. You see that? We set things on fire, so a blast of hot air went out because there's a lot of heat in here. So that will slowly be ablating away, I guess. I don't know if it is. Yeah, it is. Oh, but air is leaking out from the station into there. So now if we do this, we should see the water flow into here. Yeah, so, oh, damn it, we're not going to, just because. Can we just go quickly cancel? Yeah, so saw it flow into the room. It's a little bit jerky at the moment, but yeah. Now we can probably show rapid decompression. Item egg. Oh no, that's right. What's something? I showed this last time. It's pretty cool. Oh, we've got books. So books are going to be. I don't know whether I showed this before. These are kind of a. Where are we? So this is going to be how we like explain to people. I think, did I have to do this? Oh yeah. So this is going to be like how we explain to people how to, you know, how to like do. Oh God. You didn't see that. Whoops. So yeah, we're going to explain. We're venting. We're venting into space somehow. I don't know how. Is there an external pipe or something? Or maybe we're venting into the pipe structure? I don't know what's going on. Something's happening. Anyway, I'm going to just fart a bit. Oh god, I introduced some oxygen. We're burning up the remaining hydrogen. I'm sorry, everyone! Yeah, so there's still hydrogen. Let's see if there's more hydrogen. No. I don't think so. Oh, I just dropped igniters. I guess igniters always burn. It's kind of weird. Go! What we're going to do is we're going to do some cool explosive decompression stuff. I just want to throw a bunch of stuff around that you guys can see. And then you guys can see how stuff flows around corners as well. So let's do something that you'll see flowing around a corner. Let's do some milk. No, milk's going to burn. I just wanted something distinctive so you can see it as it flows around corners and stuff like that. Could do road flares. Oh yeah, the road flares are all going to... You'll see them fly around the corner. Now, because of the collision changes we've done, item crowbar. Item crowbar. Crowbar's going to catch on fire. It's a great look. Whoa. So air is escaping out now and sucking stuff around. I guess maybe the hole's just not big enough. Whoa, oh, here we go. So stuff is getting thrown out slowly but steadily. The water at the moment won't flow out. It's going to like depressurize when it comes out. Maybe I didn't make it. Let's use this before it blows up. Let's see if we can open another hole. I think things are stuck on each other. It wasn't quite as impressive. And gravity, I think, because of the friction. Oh yeah, I think our road flares just burned out. Yeah, there's no pressure inside here now. There's just a very small amount of pressure with a small amount of water. Actually, I think the water visualizers broke. Yeah, so that's all this stuff's been all this stuff just got blasted out there and strewn around. Let's see how far it went. Did anything make it over here? No, I don't think so. It didn't go that far. So that has been the stream. Thank you everyone for joining. Pretty excited to what I can show next time, but I think you can agree that the planet stuff's pretty cool. So I'll just take my helmet off now, and you all can see what happens as my organs get damaged, and I can actually repair them. Oh, I need to get a repair thing. So at the moment I'm starting to take organ damage to my lungs, and eventually I'm taking some damage to my brain as well, and you can see my vision starting to go and stuff like that. So I'm going to get item heal pill. Item heal pill. I'm going to pick that up, and I'm just going to get myself to get really sick. So now I will repair some just by doing this. Oh, we got a leak. Item duct tape. Oh, this is turning quite serious. Oh my god, I forgot I had a really big damage to my suit. Come on. There we go. So notice how we're not getting enough oxygen. The reason we're not getting enough oxygen is because our lungs have been damaged, and we're too badly, we're just way too badly our lungs are just too badly damaged. So what I can do is I can increase the positive, the pressure of the oxygen in my suit, and you can see the oxygen warnings getting better. So that's one way to deal with that. But my organs are still damaged, even though see my stun damage is going away and I can see colors better now. They're still damaged, so that's where I have to take these heal pills. At the moment we just have a magic heal pill to deal with damage, but we've got the cryo tubes. I think they're done now, so I'm going to implement them. So you'll heal in the cryo tube, or you can actually grow new organs inside the cryo tube as well. So yeah, my lungs are badly damaged, so what I'll do is I'll take the healing pill. Boom! Yeah, so thanks everyone for joining the stream. I will continue from where I left off in the next stream, probably this time next week, but we'll just confirm it. And yeah, so thanks everyone for joining. We'll put the VOD up on YouTube. It's been planets.